Here's a video on making wooden earrings on the laser engraver and drawing them in Fusion 360. Once you're all set up and you've registered for Fusion 360, you're going to open it up. You're going to have a window that looks like this. You're going to go up to the upper left corner. You're going to click on this here. If you hover over it, it's going to say Create Sketch. Click on that. You're going to have this image show up in the center of the screen. This shows your X, Y, and Z origin. They're decorated with blue, red, and green lines and these orange little squares. When you come close to it, you can kind of highlight these squares. You're going to highlight the one in between the green and the red line. This is the one you click on. Don't click on any other one. This is the one you click on. If you click on any other one, you've done goofed. You have to click on this one. Okay, once you've clicked on this one, now you can start drawing. I recommend you come over here to the document settings. Click this arrow. See how it says unit inches? Click on that right here. We're going to down arrow. We're going to change it to millimeters. You're going to click on this to set that as default and click OK. Now we're drawing in millimeters. Take this box, go to the center here, click once, and now as I move around, I can control the size of the box. You'll notice that there's dimensions connected to the box. I'm going to type in some numbers. We're going to use this to figure out the rough idea of one of our earring sizes. This doesn't have to be an earring. This could be a keychain. This could be a pendant that hangs on a necklace. I'm calling them earrings. You could call it something else. I'm going to say my earring is going to be a maximum of 3 centimeters, which is 30. So I'm going to type in 30. You'll notice the bottom number is now 30. I'm going to press tab. I'm going to say my height is going to be 50. You don't have to have these numbers. You can make it smaller. Any bigger, they're getting quite large. At this point, I'm going to press enter. I have now made this box size. Up here in the upper left, I have a whole bunch of tools. I'm not going to show them all to you, but there's a whole bunch of tools. If I click here on create, I get a whole bunch more tools. Tons of tools. Okay, this tool here, spline, it's a good one to start with. My box right now is really small. I'm going to use the scroll wheel and get nice and close. I have the spline tool selected. I'm going to try to make some sort of, I don't know, water drop or tear shape. This is kind of the outline of my earring, so I'm going to try to make it fit the box. There we go. I've made half of my earring, and I'm going to sneak down here to this checkbox and hit it. It's done. Okay, it doesn't look like much of an earring. I'm going to sneak back up here. I'm going to hover over this tool, and it tells me what it does. This is the line tool. I'm going to click on it. I'm going to come up to this white dot, click once, bring it down to this white dot, click again. I've now connected a line from here to here. It still doesn't look like much of an earring. Back over here, I have this tool. It's called the mirror tool. If you don't have the same tools here, click on create. They're probably down here. I'm going to click on the mirror tool. All of a sudden this box showed up over on the right. The first one says object. I'm going to click on this object. The next one says mirror line. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click on this line I drew. Look what happens. Bam. Now it mirrored it. I'm going to click OK. And now I have one on each side. I'm going to click on the line that I drew down the middle. I'm going to press delete on my keyboard. Cool. I'm now going to click on this box that I drew all the way around the outside. I'm going to start deleting the lines. I don't need it anymore. Those lines were just there to give me my outside size. Okay. That's the start of my earring. I also have this modify box. If I down click on it, I got more tools. This is the offset tool. It offsets lines. If I click on this and this, it creates an offset line. Right now it's offset by 1 millimeter. I could type in a number and it'll offset it by more or less. I wouldn't offset anything by 1 millimeter. That's not much. Offset everything by at least 2 millimeters. I'm going to type in 2. Now it's offset by 2 millimeters. For some reason, if it offsets it the other way, you could use this tool here called flip. Look at this. I'm going to click on it. It offsets it the other way. Okay. I want it this way. Once I have it this way, I'm going to click OK. There we go. I've offset it by 2 millimeters. I'm now going to take my spline tool again. And I'm just going to draw a big old wavy line. Once I'm happy with that line, I'm going to click OK. I'm going to go back to my offset tool, and I'm going to click this line, and I'm going to type in 2, and I'm going to click OK. And I've offset that by 2. I'm now going to take this one with the scissors. It's called the trim tool. And I'm going to start trimming away the stuff I don't want. And I could zoom in nice and close, and I could start trimming. And you got to start thinking about what your final project's going to look like. So this is going to be wood, this is going to be wood, okay? And this part here is going to be falling away. The laser's going to cut it away. So I've cut that piece out. What else do I want? I don't know. Maybe I want some more wavy lines. Maybe I want a wavy line here. It's completely your design. And maybe I want to offset that wavy line. And we're going to click here, and I want to offset it the other way. And I want to offset it by 2. There we go. And once again, I'm going to trim. Oh, look at that. I trimmed the wrong one. I'm going to come up here to the upper left button, or upper left corner. I'm going to click undo. Undo. And I fixed that. I could also fix that by going Control Z. And now I'm going to zoom in nice and close, and look at that. I still messed up here. I'm going to undo some more until I fix that. And I went too far. So let's try that again. Spline tool. Make my big wavy line. Sure, that looks good. Hey, it's just the demo. Offset this line. Right there. Get the old trim tool. Trim, trim, trim. There we go. I need somewhere for my earring to hang from, a big circle. I'm going to down arrow here, I'm going to find circle, and I'm going to make a big circle right there. And I'm going to take the trim tool, and I'm going to trim out all the stuff I don't want, like that. And then I'm going to take circle again. I'm going to draw another circle. Okay, and what's going to happen is this is all going to be wood right here, and this is going to be hollow, and that's where it's going to hang from. And you could keep designing and make it however you want. And by all means, you don't have to design it to look like this at all. It's your design, and you could make it awesome and do whatever you want. You could make it look like a goose. Someone made one look like a goose the other day. It's your design. But this is my design, and really I'm just here showing you the program, giving you a really quick crash course in Fusion on how to make something awesome. But anyways, that's that. Once you're done, you come up here to the corner and you click Finish Sketch. And it's actually hard for me to click Finish Sketch because I actually have screen capture stuff going on, so you can't actually see it. But there it is. I got this little thing down here that shouldn't be here. So I'm going to actually come back down here. And I'm going to go back into my sketch. Some kids want to come back here and click on Create Sketch. Don't do that. Because look, it'll create a new sketch. See this here? Don't do that. Instead of that, come down here and go right click. And go Edit Sketch. And fix the old sketch. I'm going to click on here by zooming in. And I click Delete. And then once again, I'm going to come here, I'm going to click Finish Sketch. and it's great, and it's amazing, and that's what my earring's going to look like. And you might not like my earring, and I only spent 10 minutes on it. At this point, you need to save it. I'm going to click save, and it's going to be saved with my name, and I'm probably going to name it earring, and click save. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up here to File, and this time I'm going to click Export. Here, I'm going to down arrow. I'm going to save it as a DXF file. And I'm going to save it somewhere where I can find it. Boy, oh boy, students like to save stuff where they can't find it. This is saving to my desktop. You should save it to your student folder, and you should click Export. And this window comes up. And I don't know what Fusion 360 does, but sometimes what happens is I'll go here, and it'll export, and 20 minutes later, it'll still be doing this. So this is what I recommend you do. Click Close, and then go here, and for some reason you need to go to Export, and do it again. And look, it all of a sudden goes really fast, and both of them export. I don't know why. But at this point, we're ready to go to the laser, and it's going to be awesome. Cool. That's basically the tutorial.